Is geography destiny? Imagine two kids growing up on the same street. They go to the same school, breathe the same air, live in the same city. But one of them dreams of exploring the world, and the other one is afraid to even step outside. Why? We often hear this phrase, geography is destiny. But I don't think that's true. Because geography doesn't shape your life. The home you were born into does. When you're born, your subconscious mind is almost blank. It learns by observing, by listening, watching, and absorbing. Your first teachers are not your schools, but the voices that raise you, your parents, your culture, your surroundings. They don't just teach you words, they teach you reality. That's why people living in the same city can end up living completely different lives. Because destiny is not written by maps, it's written inside the walls of your home. Throughout history, many scholars debated whether the land truly defines the limits of human potential. In the 19th century, the theory of environmental determinism claimed that climate and geography dictate culture and success. Hot countries, they said, breed laziness, cold ones, discipline. But modern science tells a different story. It's not geography itself, it's how societies adapt to it. Technology, education, and collective values can transform even the harshest deserts into thriving civilizations. In other words, geography offers the stage, but humanity writes the play. When people say geography is destiny, they often mean destiny cannot be changed. But destiny is not a script you're forced to follow. It's a direction you can change. Life is like a river. If you let go, the current decides where you end up. But if you pick up the oar and start rowing, you can change your direction. That's destiny, the part you choose to fight for. Across different faiths and philosophies, there's one truth that keeps repeating. You are responsible for your own path. The Quran, Islam. We have made every human's destiny depend upon their own effort. On the day of judgment, a record will be laid open, and it will be said, "Read your book. Today you are enough to take account of yourself." Meaning, destiny is shaped by effort. Your actions define the course of your life. The Torah or Tanakh, Judaism. Deuteronomy 30, 19-20. I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your descendants may live. Meaning, God shows the path, but you decide whether to walk it. Proverbs 16:9. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Meaning, we design our plans, and God guides the outcome. A harmony between free will and divine wisdom. The Bible, Christianity. Galatians 6, 7-8. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Romans 2, 6. God will repay each person according to what they have done. Meaning, your destiny is the harvest of your actions. Every choice plants a seed, and eventually you'll walk through the garden you've grown. Different faiths, different languages, but the same truth echoes in all. Destiny begins with your effort. A few years ago, I held a small personal development workshop in Amsterdam. Among the group was a young woman, maybe 25. She seemed tense, uncomfortable around men, always avoiding eye contact. During one break, I asked her about her life. She said, "I was born and raised here." But then she added something that surprised me. "This is my first time visiting the city center." I was shocked. Her home was just 5 kilometers away. People fly thousands of miles to see Amsterdam, yet she had never been there once. I asked why. She said, "My parents always told me that place was the city of the devil, that going there would corrupt me." So she grew up believing it. And that's when it hit me. It's not the land that shapes your world, it's the beliefs inside your home. Philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre once said, "Freedom is what you do with what's been done to you." We are all born into invisible cages: language, religion, culture, yet awareness is the first crack in the wall. Modern psychology agrees. The mind can be conditioned by upbringing, but neuroplasticity allows us to rewrite that conditioning. Every question you dare to ask redraws the map inside your mind. You don't have to escape your geography to be free. You just have to redefine its borders within. Amsterdam might be one of the most liberal, open cities in the world. But freedom outside means nothing if the walls inside your mind are still locked. That's why I say the house you were born in is your destiny. But destiny doesn't mean it's unchangeable. If you never question the beliefs you were raised with, you'll keep living someone else's story. But if you question, explore, and evolve, you start writing your own. In my life, I've changed about 90% of what I was taught. It wasn't easy. It was lonely at times, but it led me to something priceless: freedom. Because real freedom isn't doing whatever you want, it's becoming who you truly are. Sometimes choosing the right side of life means standing alone. Some paths are meant to be walked in solitude. So ask yourself, are you living your own destiny or just repeating the destiny of your home? If you're ready to find out, this is what we explore here, together. Because this channel isn't just about ideas. It's about taking back the pen and writing your destiny, one choice at a time. Destiny isn't something written for you. It's written by you, with every thought, every action, every moment of courage.